Can I grab
Hey, good to see you, man.
Can I grab you a
Nice to
water?
meet you. इनकी कोशिश ये होती है कि बंदा जो आता है ना वो बस गाड़ी लेके जाए, खाली हाथ वो बंदा जाए ना। पैसे कम है ना, फाइनेंस करवा ले, लोन ले ले, कुछ भी कर ले। So this is all electric?
All electric, no gas. Now, if this is too close or you feel you need a little bit more room, this is on a sliding track. You have a completely flat floor. With your blind spot detection, rear cross traffic, emergency braking, both front and rear. Power lift gate with
Because a lot of places they don't have a customer service like this. So
yeah, it's kind of by the wayside nowadays from what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did anybody offer you a water? Can I get you one?
If you can get me one, that'd be great.
100%,
Yeah,
I'll be
appreciate
right
that. Well, do you have anything open at this point to test drive by?
I should, yeah.
It looks like it's my car now, huh?
Yeah, right.
Already. Now, and I'm going to test drive this vehicle. It's a brand new vehicle. This is my first time driving this car. Alright, so this should keep me in the lane even if I'm not touching the steering. So I need to check that too.
Doesn't feel like you only got 3 cylinders, huh?
This is really nice.
It's a good ride.
I can't tell it's a 3-cylinder honestly. So आप सारे पाकिस्तानी जो भी देख रहे हैं ये वीडियोस, बड़ी जो है वो मेरे साथ है इस वक्त। आपने अगर निसान की कोई गाड़ी लेनी है ना, I'm just trying to tell them like some people do not speak English and
I appreciate it, man. I mean, word of mouth.
well, guys, I'm here at Pinnacle Peak Nissan in Scottsdale, and he is Buddy Lee. And by the way, Buddy is his name. He's a buddy. It looks like a buddy, but his name is Buddy too.
My name
so
is
that
Buddy.
is amazing.
I'm Yusa's buddy. I'm your buddy. I'm everybody's buddy at Nissan.
So let's make him all Pakistani's buddy and. Assalamu alaikum everyone. अभी आपने एक वीडियो देखी होगी कि मैंने अपनी मर्सिडीज बेच दी है। तो गाड़ी बेचने के बाद गाड़ी का लेना भी ज़ाहिर है लाजमी होता है। तो अब मैं एक शोरूम पे जा रहा हूँ निसान के। अब निसान मैं देखने के लिए जा रहा हूँ तो उनके जो नए मॉडल्स आए हैं वो मैं देखना चाहता हूँ कि वो कौन कौन से हैं और उनमें कौन कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ है। तो सोचा कि एक छोटा सा वीडियो भी उसकी बनाऊँ और आपको दिखाऊँ कि यहाँ पे गाड़ी देखने के लिए और गाड़ी आपको दिखाने के लिए इनका प्रोसेस क्या होता है, ये किस तरीके से आपको गाड़ियाँ शो करते हैं, किस तरीके से आपको गाड़ियाँ दिखाते हैं, इनकी गाड़ियाँ कैसे जो है वो लगी होती हैं। अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ अपॉइंटमेंट लेके कि वो टाइम मेरे लिए ही होगा। अब वो गाड़ी दिखाते कैसे और गाड़ियाँ हैं कौन कौन सी, ज़रा थोड़ा सा उनका प्रोसेस देखते हैं, आज चेक करते हैं और ये भी देखते हैं कि हो सके कोई गाड़ी पसंद ही आ जाए। तो पसंद आने पे फिर ये है कि फिर मैं वो गाड़ी ले लूँगा। और ये वाली जो गाड़ी है ना, ये मुमकिन है कि ये गाड़ी मैं उनको दे दूँ और इसी के बदले में गाड़ी ले लूँ। तो वहाँ पे जाके फिर आपसे बाकी की मुलाकात भी होती है और बाकी की इंशाल्लाह गपशप भी होती है और सारा प्रोसेस इंशाल्लाह गाड़ी के लेने का आपके सामने आज शेयर करता हूँ मैं। निसान पिनिकल पीक निसान इन स्कॉट्सडेल, अभी वहाँ चलते हैं। अब देखिए बाहर जो है ना वो कितनी गर्मी है, लेकिन गर्मी के अंदर इनके लोग जो है वो सारे खड़े हैं और आपको कस्टमर सर्विस जो है वो ये दे रहे हैं। सो चलते हैं और देख। Yeah,
I'll take you two up.
appreciate that.
How you doing? I'm Connor.
Connor, good to see you, man. Yusuf,
Yosa? Nice to meet you, man.
nice to meet you.
How's your day going?
I don't know, man. Kind of find it out still.
How are you?
It's about to be end, but still need to find out.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to buy a car. So
Yeah.
this is not an easy task, as you know.
Well, Buddy will make it really easy for you.
Well,
Oh, I got it.
thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Alright, we're going this way.
Okay.
Yeah, Buddy's the man with that. Here's Buddy. Can I grab you?
Buddy, good to see you, man.
Can I grab you a
Nice to
water?
meet you too. I'm good, man.
See, coming right here.
Appreciate that, thanks.
So I did have one picked out first that I had in mind that I think would check all the boxes for us.
Okay.
Just right one. So what are some of the things that you were looking at as far as having on the SUV?
Everything.
Everything? For sure. So you want the rocket ship
If
boosters?
it can even fly, will be better.
All right, excellent, excellent. Because you are going to have all that safety still. The safety features are all standard now on the Rogue. You're also going to have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto,
And one thing important for me probably is the sunroof as well,
sunroof as well.
because I'm actually a YouTuber as well.
Okay.
As you see, like my camera is always with me.
Right, right. Obviously.
So that is something that I just like to have, because I can use it from inside, take it in and out when I
And
need to
then
make something.
when you're driving around, you can kind of get a
Driving
360
around, and
view.
besides that, if I need to even use sometime drone,
Okay,
it
you
can just
it just follow you around and then come back into.
Come back, yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
a nice shot too. All right, so I think we'd be able to do SV Premium. That would be the best way to get there as far as sunroof. That's also getting you power lift gate. You have some rear privacy shades. That does also make it have leather interior for you. You're going to have your rear parking sensors alongside a few other amenities, but the biggest one being your panoramic sunroof. So it's the full sunroof that goes about halfway. The glass goes all the way back.
To be honest, I don't like panoramic.
So would you be, so you're looking for more just the traditional, more sunroof then, yes?
Correct.
Would you be open to certified pre-owned?
Yeah, why not?
Because that's the way that we're going to get there. And also, you'd be saving quite a couple of $1,000s doing it that way.
I mean, mileage-wise, shouldn't be that many, honestly.
Sure. As far as, for me to have a good rule of thumb, probably no more than 30 would be more than you're comfortable with?
Yeah, I think 30 is
the max would be?
Yeah, it's kind of pretty reasonable.
Okay. Any colors that you don't like? You more of a lighter
Black.
color? Black for sure.
I don't like.
All right, so we need a lighter
You
color.
asked what you don't like, right?
Yes. No, you're fine. No black. What about interior? Do you have a preference? Darker or lighter? And then we do have a charcoal interior available as well. A little bit
It's
more.
still dark. I mean, I might look into that, but I'm not really into it.
Okay, so more so of a lighter interior.
Yeah. It makes it. I mean, if it's a lighter, it looks like more spacious inside.
Right, of course.
It's like
Feels more inviting.
Yeah.
And then remind me, what kind of price point were we trying to stay in, Yusuf?
What kind of what?
Price point. What was your budget? Were you monthly payment or were you out the door?
Well, I mean, I just try to make as less financial help as possible.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to.
Okay.
But if I have to probably pay all in cash, then probably I would.
Okay. What are you driving right now?
It's a Rogue.
Rogue? There you go. So you're pretty familiar.
I just sold my actually GL450, so the GL450 had like everything in it.
So now this just had everything.
So the only thing that I'm trying to shrink down is the capacity, because that was a little too big to maneuver when I was doing that thing. I already missed my GL450.
So what I'm going to want to do, because I do got quite a bit of inventory, I'm going to want to see what kind of matches up with you best as far as what we look at. So instead of us shopping online, I'm just going to take you out to the front line. While we do that though, or before we do that rather, I can go ahead and get the appraisal started on your Rogue that you have right now. Just need the key from you real quick. Perfect. Love the valet key. Thank you so much. Be right on back.
इनकी जो कस्टमर सर्विस होती है, इनकी कोशिश ये होती है कि बंदा जो आता है ना, वो बस गाड़ी लेके जाए, खाली हाथ वो बंदा जाए ना। पैसे कम है ना, फाइनेंस करवा ले, लोन ले ले, कुछ भी कर ले, गाड़ी इनकी लेके जाए। यहाँ पे इनके इतना ज़्यादा ओवरहेड एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं, इतने ज़्यादा ओवरहेड एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं। इनकी कोशिश ये होती है कि हमारी जितनी ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ निकलती हैं ना, वो निकलें। दूसरा एक कंपनीज़ का ये भी होता है कि जितनी ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ इनकी निकलती हैं ना, इनको निकालने में ज़्यादा फ़ायदा है। इवन कि वो बाद में चाहे वापस ही क्यों ना आ जाए, लेकिन निकाल के वापस लेने में भी इनको फ़ायदा है। जो भी बंदा आता है ना, वो या तो टेस्ट ड्राइव लाजमी करे। टेस्ट ड्राइव का भी इनको बेनिफिट होता है। इनके जो एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं टेस्ट ड्राइव करने में, वो इनके कम होते हैं। यानी कि मैं जो टेस्ट ड्राइव करूँगा ना, बेसिकली उसका ख़र्चा इनका जो इन्होंने जो टैक्स देना होता है, इन्होंने जो बाकी चीज़ें देनी होती है, उसमें कटता है, क्योंकि मेरी इन्फॉर्मेशन इनके पास चली जाती है। और उसके बाद फिर उसी इन्फॉर्मेशन की बेस के ऊपर कि ये बंदा आया था, इसने गाड़ी चलाई, इसके इतना खर्चा हुआ, इसका ये हुआ, इसका वो हुआ, तो उसको टैक्स राइट ऑफ मिल जाता है। और इसके अलावा जो गाड़ी दिखाने का इनका तरीका है, वो भी मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कैसे। अब इसमें देखी हैं गाड़ियाँ, ये तो मैंने भी देख ली थी, ये तो ऑनलाइन है ना सारा सिस्टम। अब देखना ये है कि जो हम बाहर जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे जाके ये कौन कौन सी गाड़ियाँ दिखाते हैं और कैसे दिखाते हैं।
Yeah, we'll see what we find.
Okay. I was looking online as well, but like whatever I see, you see the same thing, right?
So you'll see about 70% of what we see. 30% hasn't hit the website yet, but it'll hit the front of the line.
So you're hiding
you guys see it.
30% out of us, huh?
Not really hiding it, just updating doesn't happen as fast as you would think so.
Oh, that's
so a vehicle
true.
will sell today, probably won't be off my website for about 3.
Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's the only thing about technology, it's just not fast enough.
Yeah. That's not an easy thing, actually, finding the car, for me especially.
No, that's
because I'm kind of
actually
little...
the biggest thing for everybody. That takes the most time, believe it or not, is finding the right vehicle. Everything else is super quick because it's all a process.
Oh, so all the newer ones, the 2023, they came with panoramic?
Yes, they know.
goodness.
So once they went to 2021, actually, they no longer did the traditional little cutout for the sunroof. They all became...
You know the reason I don't like that?
Why is that?
Because in Arizona, especially in Phoenix area, it's so hot. So the glass actually turns so hot, and the whole heat is just coming through.
That I can understand. Now,
that's why, I mean, when I bought a GL. My GL had the same thing, and I had to go back and return it within 2 weeks, just because it was just getting so hot.
Right. I'm on the side.
What this car is doing in the middle, just blocking.
Yes, this splits the inventory from our Nissan side to their Infiniti side. We're two different dealerships.
I see.
Yeah.
But
and that was going to be my next suggestion. Really, the only reason being, those are going to be the only other vehicles aside from my Frontiers that are going to have a smaller sunroof.
what is this one?
This one here is our new Aria. This is the all-electric SUV that we came out with. Also has
I
panoramic
see.
sunroof.
I just saw this Aria online last night.
Very beautiful vehicle. This is the Evolve Plus, so extended range, has quite a bit of different features for you, both inside and out, creature feature and safety all combined.
So this is all electric?
All electric, no gas.
No gas at all?
No gas at all. Gets you 298 miles, roughly. I've seen people get a little closer to 305. Some people get closer to 275. Just all depends on how you drive and when you use your regenerative braking force, how you use it.
Well, how long is it going to take to recharge the battery then?
About 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, see,
and
that
it's free
is
charging through here too. So, truthfully, you can go with what a gas tank would usually run you about the same time, and then you just come here. Usually, if you had a service or you wanted to take a small break, you'd be here for 40 minutes, shoot a video, maybe do some editing. By the time you're done with that, your vehicle's ready to go for another 300-ish miles. This one in particular does have some benefit to you as a vlogger or YouTuber rather. You do have this nice little cubby hole here that we'll go ahead and populate for you. Has a little cubby section to go ahead and hide some things, place a laptop here for some stuff. Again, this does have your panoramic
no kidding,
sunroof.
good.
Yep, so I'll go ahead and now I will say not the fastest closing nor opening, but it is a nice little section for you to go ahead and use anything as far as editing tools. Nice. And then if you needed to hide anything, well, just right underneath there, chargers and what have you. Now, if this is too close or you feel you need a little bit more room, this is on a sliding track. You have a completely flat floor where you keep the battery. You'll also notice in our where the engine bay would typically be, you'll notice a few more things than most.
So if I keep my cameras in there, in that cubby, so that is it gets, I mean, hot or what?
I mean, this will go ahead. You do have
the air blow going in there or no?
The air would go ahead and circulate around it. What will happen for you as well, because this does come activated with your Nissan Connected Services app, will do a couple things for you. It'll actually allow you to remote start the vehicle from anywhere as long as you have a cell phone reception. And then what it'll do is it'll go ahead and have the vehicle run its AC for as long as you needed it, or just to keep the temperature regulated.
Nice. So it has the blower from the back too. Okay, that's nice. So everything power, nice.
Everything's powered. You actually have the power.
So the only drawback is if the electric is something that you don't want, this is not for you, right?
Correct. If you're not ready for the EV lifestyle, which is what I call it, where you have a charge station at home, you're kind of mapping out your commute. EV, electric vehicle.
Oh, I see. I see.
And the Aria. The closest thing I do have to a hybrid is going to be the new body and new motor for the Rogue 3-cylinder turbo, getting closer to 33 miles to the gallon combined, about 37 on the highway. So now that first port there is going to be for your trickle charge. This is either at home or my little guy right there. Now, if you were to open up this one, this would give you access to your quick charging. This is the 30-minute to 45-minute charge. That'll go ahead and charge you up to about 80 to 100%, depending on how long you leave it there. Manual recommends charging it up to about 80%. As far as the fast charge goes, that way you kind of maintain the battery integrity, kind of like a cell phone. This is going to use a lithium-ion battery.
That's amazing! Wow,
it's insane, right?
Oh my goodness! So you can just charge the whole battery within 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nice. Yeah, that's the Aria. That's the one that I was looking. I said, what the hell is that?
Yeah, brand new, brand new. Most people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They see it and you're like, oh, that's different.
Yeah,
like, this one here, this one would literally be what I would want to show you, because this is going to have your interior, this is going to have your power seat, lumbar support, free floating screen, a little bit more digital dash for you. You do have your pacing cruise control with your blind spot detection, rear cross traffic, emergency braking, both front and rear. Power lift gate with a hard switch inside, as well as on the remote and the trunk latch itself.
What kind of switch?
So the hard switch right here. So if you were to just press and hold the hard button without having to do anything, your trunk would then go ahead and open. Holding it again would then allow the trunk to shut itself. This is also going to have your rear AC for you and the Nissan Connected Services with the split climate control on the inside. Drive mode available to you with electronic parking brake, shift-by-wire design, and the auto hold feature.
That's nice.
I do like the new Rogue. I will tell you though, Yusuf, I am quite biased towards the Rogue. Half of my family's in, and I definitely sold them to him.
Wow.
But that being said, I do trust the safety of the Rogue. I love the reliability.
It looks pretty cool, honestly.
I'm honestly, this is by far one of the better designs Nissan has came out with. This was the first big facelift they did.
This one is 23?
This one's 23. This first design outside exterior wise started in 21. They changed the engine in 22. I tell people they perfected both of them in 23.
Let me see more like from outside a little bit.
100%. You do have daytime runners on that bottom section. That front facing emblem's actually what's hiding your radar for your pacing cruise control as well.
Oh, nice.
So you're actually going to be able to have that safety while still look stylish.
Well, guys, I'm here at Pinnacle Peak Nissan in Scottsdale, and he is Buddy Lee. So he's the one who is helping me to shop my car, my new car. So let's see. But if you really wanna look something, and he's the guy, Buddy Lee, you wanna say something to them?
Yeah, so the best way to get into contact with me, you can email me. That's probably the best way, but I'm more of a personal kind of guy. I like not so much phone calls because I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but texting is really big for me. I find that I get a lot of responses and a lot of business relationships being built through text messages. So my number to text me, I'm very open with it because it goes to my computer, is 480-364-7996. And that,
your card?
That is on my card
I will
as well.
definitely mention that too.
And you know, that is one thing that I can say is probably the best way to get into contact. I don't always reply as fast as I would wish. My daughter usually keeps me up more times than not, but I try to be very professional in my replies and very prompt in my replies. Keep it as
It's
safe
good
as
to
I
make
can.
an appointment, I think, right?
I do work a little bit better off of appointments, but I'll never turn away walk-up business, especially referral walk-up business. If you come in, I'm available. They ask for me.
So you guys can just walk in.
Totally fine. Totally fine with that by any means.
And by the way, Buddy is his name. He's a buddy. It looks like a buddy, but his name is Buddy too.
My name
so
is
that
Buddy.
is amazing.
I'm Yusa's buddy. I'm your buddy. I'm everybody's buddy at Nissan.
So let's make him all Pakistani's buddy and
I
help him
like
out.
that. So I just went ahead. I talked to my computer. I sent it over to them. I'm gonna go see what your trade-in value is, what vehicle price we have, and kind of narrowing everything down for us.
Okay.
I'll be right on that.
Nice. Because a lot of places they don't have a customer service like this. So
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of by the wayside nowadays from what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did anybody offer you water? Can I get you one?
If you can get me one, that'd be great.
100%,
Yeah,
I'll be
appreciate
right
that.
back. Mhm.
So,
Hey guys, how are you?
guys, Badal, he's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. I mean, I'm so happy. जहाँ पे भी मैं गया हूँ, ज़ाहिर बिग डीलरशिप्स हैं. Like, thank you. जो मर्सिडीज़ हैं या बाकी जो जगह होती हैं, BMW, उनमें तो ये चीज़ें होती हैं, लेकिन अमूमन इस तरह की कस्टमर सर्विस आपको इस तरह की जगहों पे नहीं मिलती. I mean, I'm just so happy being here. So, if you need to buy a new car, this is the right place for you, especially if you're interested in Nissan. Doesn't look a good idea to me.
And what's that? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah. No, that's a good question. That's a good question because the thing is, like, you know, these days, especially when you have a staff, especially as the way I work with those kind of things.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, today I do not have my backpack with me or stuff like that, my
Right.
tripod and stuff like
Right,
that. I just
right.
came with my small thingy. But that definitely helps, like powerlifting and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
When I have those kind of things.
Okay, I see you now. I see
And
what
the
you're
other
saying.
thing is, even if I do not have, still it's a good option, especially when you're trading it
Exactly.
or selling it or something. It helps in that kind of scenario as well, you know.
Absolutely.
But that's a good question to. I mean, it definitely helps me
Yeah,
and you
100%.
as well as a
Right.
salesman.
Right. And then if anything, if it had power lift gate, you probably would have said yes to that one.
The reason behind that is like since you do not have the one that I need at this point.
Correct.
So I'm just thinking a little bit beyond that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, find a 2021 or 2020.
2020.
And then come up with just a sunroof that I need and the powers and everything and leather inside, whatever if I can find, and then bring it over, have it certified by you, so I get peace of mind.
This is what we were kind of talking about as far as getting that installed for you.
They just do it manually when you order it, like a custom make or something.
Yes, so when I do have so this would get sent out to my my facility that would have that does this process,
Yeah, that is something new.
and then you actually have some options there, what it looks like, how it's going to be controlled, so. And then let me check one more thing for you while I got you here. Just give me
Okay.
1 second.
लेकिन जो गाड़ी मुझे पसंद है उस पर नहीं था, तो वो उसने कहा कि अगर आप चाहें तो आपको बनवा के दे सकता हूँ. सो दैट इज़ समथिंग अमेजिंग. मुझे इसका नहीं था पता पहले. और उसके बाद फिर उसके कंट्रोल भी बन सकते हैं कि उसने कैसे खुलना है, कैसे बंद होना है. स्लाइड है और ये इस तरीके से इसकी शेप्स आएंगी अंदर से बाहर से. ये टिल्ट अप है और ये स्लाइड है. अब किसी और चीज़ का पता करने के लिए गया, यानी कि ये चाहता है कि गाड़ी मेरी बिक जाए, जो मर्जी हो जाए. तो बहुत सारे इसमें एक्सपीरियंस भी गेन हो रहा है कि गाड़ी लेने का जो प्रोसेस है उसमें क्या क्या कुछ है और कैसे कैसे मुख्तलिफ जो डीलरशिप्स हैं वो आपको सारी चीज़ें नहीं बताते। ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन जो मैं चाहता था कि मुझे मिले, मैं चाहता हूँ कि सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन आप लोगों को मेरे तवस्सुत से मिल जाए। यानी कि अगर आपको कोई ऐसी गाड़ी पसंद आती है जो कि इनके पास है तो आप ये ऑप्शन लेके उस पर सनरूफ भी लगवा सकते हैं। और well, do you have anything open at this point to test drive by any chance or no?
As far as
It's this one.
the road,
Yeah.
I should, yeah.
Thanks.
First button jumping on the driver's side.
Oh, okay. All right, test drive करते हैं. It looks like it's my car now, huh?
No, right?
Already. The reason I like high because I'm just used to with my GL.
Mm-hmm. You just used to sitting up higher.
It looks like I'm sitting at the same position.
There
yeah.
you go. That's
Oh,
perfect.
wow.
And then, so you do have the new shift-by-wire design. Still has a gear lever for you. So all you need to do with your foot on the brake is to pull down past the point of resistance to get down into drive.
Okay.
Now, if you were to go up past the point of resistance, it'll only put you in neutral. You'll notice going up doesn't put you in reverse, just pushing up. You
Yeah.
have to press this button here and then go up. It'll activate your backup camera for you as well.
All right, well, guys, I'm going to test drive this vehicle. It's a brand new vehicle, and he just want me to buy this. So before I buy, I definitely have to.
Gotta drive it.
This is my first time driving this car. See,
That's correct.
you can tell I'm not used to belting. That's why, right?
Bells and whistles and such.
So this thing does not automatic tight as in the GL because that thing senses everything, and according to the people's like physique.
Mm-hmm. It'll go ahead
just-
and tighten accordingly.
Yeah, but this one you just have to do it by manually. Alright, so this should keep me in the lane even if I'm not touching the steering. So I need to check that too. Let's see how it works. 52 at this point. Let's get on the lane.
So you'll notice it's going ahead and feeding brake power to the wheel that's
Yeah.
getting out of lane, and it'll go ahead and push you back in.
Yeah, okay, good. Ride is very smooth.
Pretty nice, right?
It's very nice ride. Very nice ride. 3-cylinder turbo. So what exactly that means when you say 3-cylinder turbo?
So you have 3 cylinders versus a inline 4, a V6.
Is it okay if I go to the
Yeah,
freeway?
100%.
Ride-wise, is passed. Honestly, it's amazing. And now I need to take the exit right here because Buddy needs to go home. He might be tired. He's definitely tired. I can tell after a long day. What time you start?
I got here at 7 a.m. Long hours, crazy days.
Brake is pretty good too. Nice brake.
I do like the way it brakes. Doesn't feel like you only got 3 cylinders, huh?
This is really nice.
It's a good ride.
I can't tell it's a 3-cylinder, honestly. Wow.
And most people can't. I don't tell people right away
So
that it's 3
is it
cylinder.
like a 3-cylinder all times?
Yeah, all the time. There's no addition. It's only those 3 little cylinders and that turbo doing what you're doing now.
So it does the turbo on automatically?
Yep, whenever it feels it needs to make extra power, that turbo kicks
When
in.
it says sport on it, is that what it means?
So sport, that's just the drive mode you're on. It's the drive mode I recommend for this the highway drive, and you actually have a couple available. So you're on standard now.
So आप सारे पाकिस्तानी जो भी देख रहे हैं ये वीडियोस, बड़ी जो है वो मेरे साथ है इस वक्त। आपने अगर निसान की कोई गाड़ी लेनी है ना, even if I'm buying or not, regardless, but I mean the customer service, especially the buddy, amazing guy, man. I'm just trying to tell them, like, some people do not speak English and some people do not, so I'm just trying to tell in my language as well.
both sides of it, I get it.
So that is
I appreciate it, man. I mean, word of mouth. I'm a younger guy, yes, but I've been raised an old way. I've been told a lot of times I'm an older soul. I don't do social media for my marketing. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook. You won't find me on TikTok.
Yeah.
You'll hear about me more
Is
times
that
than
the-
not. We'll keep
straight,
going.
I see.
Yeah. You'll hear about me more than you'll actually see me, and it's because word of mouth is the way that I do business.
Yeah. No, it's just, I have not seen this kind of customer service at any dealership, buddy.
Oh, really?
Believe or not. I'm not lying on that. They're
Oh,
good. They're not
sure,
bad. I'm
right.
not saying.
They're not being rude, but
But it
that makes
depends.
me feel when you first got here. The hardest thing about buying a car nowadays is finding the car you want to buy.
Yeah.
And you know that literally does sometimes, depending on what we're looking at and what kind of vehicle we're really trying to expect. You know, it really does take us sometimes a full day to actually just find the car, and then the next day we're talking about what it's going to cost you, and then sometimes the next day you're actually buying it.
Let me know the turn.
Sure, we'll keep going all the way down. We're actually going to be passing, I want to say this light we're coming up on, so we'll go past that, and you'll have two options you can do. You can make a U-turn at the light when we get down to it.
Whatever you say, I'll do it.
Perfect.
So इस वक्त मैं जो रोग चला रहा हूँ ना, ये लगती नहीं है 3 सिलेंडर, ये 3 सिलेंडर का गाड़ी है वैसे, लेकिन जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि मेरी GL के साथ भी इसका जो एक कंपैरिजन अगर मैं करूँ ना, तो कंपैरिजन तो मैं कर नहीं सकता, लेकिन इसके बावजूद इट्स गोइंग सो अमेजिंग. I mean, I cannot tell कि ये किस तरीके से अमेजिंग जा रही है. I mean, he can probably tell with my body language what I'm trying to say in my language.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure I caught some of that. So it sounds like this is still kind of performance-wise, even in the engine, even though it is a 3-banger. It's keeping up with what your GLE would do for you when you really got on it.
Yeah.
That's impressive, honestly, and it really is just kind of something.
Because it gives you an idea, especially when you're used to with those kind of vehicles, because they're like high-end cars.
Yeah, and they're V8s, D6s, a lot of power, a lot of torque, a lot of good things.
Double turbo,
Yeah, exactly. So, and then you start looking at other brands and you don't see what you see now in the Rogue, and you're looking at a naturally aspirated 4-banger making 180 horsepower, and you're like, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. And then if you feel comfortable, you can flip a UE. See the turn radius here. I love it. Ain't that nice? Then we'll turn it right here.
It depends if you're used to it. If you're not, then try to avoid.
You're fine. You're in good company, Usa.
मैंने जो अभी टर्न लिया ना, because I'm used to, तो मैंने इसीलिए टर्न लिया. लेकिन अगर आप न्यू ड्राइवर हैं ना और आप टेस्ट ड्राइव करने के लिए आते हैं, तो ऐसे टर्न मत करें, क्योंकि ये मैंने इसीलिए टर्न लिया है कि I know how to drive a car. So ये इसका डैशबोर्ड है, इसके सेटअप वगैरह करने के लिए अगर आपने सेटअप करना है, और इसका सारा कंट्रोल जो है वो स्टीयरिंग के ऊपर है. ये यहाँ से ये सारी की सारी सेटिंग्स आ रही हैं, और जितना भी आपने इसको करना है वो सारे का सारा आ रहा है. यानी कि आपके हाथों के अंदर है इसकी सारी सेटिंग, जस्ट इन वन हैंड.
And you have absolutely the full infotainment suite right there for you as well, alongside a few other Bluetooth amenities here for you. You do have the auto headlights and everything else, full panoramic sunroof. The shade will go ahead and slide halfway back as it pops up the sunroof for you. You can actually go ahead and slide the actual full piece back still, and then we'll go ahead and keep sliding back the roof so you can see what it looks like fully opened up. It'll actually have this catch guard that pops up for you, and if you didn't want that exposed, you can actually just pull this forward. And there's another little piece that you can do to this one, is that you can go ahead and have it raised for you as well, letting some of that hot air escape, making sure that if you are having this outside, you have enough room available for that hot air to escape out the vehicle, keeping the inside of the vehicle very comfortable for you.
Nice. That's a good option. That's a really good option. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Awesome. And this is the.
You're gonna want to do this one right here. This will get you all your interior lights on for you.
Yeah. So ये इसका अंदर का सारा है, इसका interior है इसका. Where is the power switch? This is the power right here.
Yep.
तो ये इसका पावर, इंजन स्टार्ट स्टॉप इसका बटन है इसका, और ये यहाँ से ये सारे का सारा कंट्रोल हो जाता है. और ये मेरा वो कैमरा पड़ा है जिससे मैं अपनी बाकी वीडियोस बना रहा हूँ. सो ये इसको मैंने बंद कर दिया. Awesome. Okay. So this is pretty much it. Let's see and check it out from outside one more time. ये जो है ये इसकी सारी इसकी लुक आ रही है इसकी बाहर की, और ये ऊपर से ये बाहर से जो इसका ये टिल्ट होता है, तो ये ऊपर से इस तरीके से नज़र आ रहा है, अंदर की गर्म हवा जो वो निकल जाती है. So that's awesome. Hi buddy, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate for you.
You might need this though.
All the help and everything I do. Yeah.
And then over this way is where I parked you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And buddy, everyone on my channel, they're definitely watching you, and they will definitely come back to you sometime and get your services.
Hey, I don't plan on going anywhere.
Including myself, because I have not even bought yet. So
hey, that's all right. I'm looking forward to when you do.
Thanks again, one more time.
Anytime. Hey, thank you for so much for coming by.
Thanks.
My
Bye.
pleasure.
तो ये है यहाँ पे गाड़ी को बाय करने का तरीक़ाकार. ये जितनी भी गाड़ियाँ आपको नज़र आ रही हैं सारी बिकने वाली हैं यहाँ पे, और अगर आपने लेनी हो तो आप आके यहाँ से ले सकते हैं. मैंने यहाँ पे जिस तरीके से वीडियो बनानी थी, और जितनी बनानी थी उससे भी कहीं ज़्यादा, और उससे भी कहीं ज़्यादा मुझे मालूमात भी मिली हैं जितनी कि मुझे चाहिए थी। दिस इज़ जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द कस्टमर पीपल की कस्टमर सर्विस किसी की कितनी है। तो उम्मीद है कि आपको यहाँ पे आइडिया होगा कि हो गया होगा कि अमेरिका के अंदर किस तरीके से गाड़ी जो है वो हम शॉप करते हैं, किस तरीके से बाय करते हैं, इनकी कस्टमर सर्विस क्या होती है और कितना आपके साथ ये सलूक करते हैं किस तरीके से। तो ये सारी चीज़ें आपके सामने आई हैं। तो आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही। इंशाल्लाह आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी किसी और वीडियो में, या फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो में जब मैं गाड़ी लेने के लिए आऊँगा तो फिर मैं आपको बताऊँगा कि उसका जो एक प्रोसेस है छोटा सा वो क्या है। तो इंशाल्लाह आपसे मुलाकात होगी। अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा। मुझे यहाँ से इजाज़त दीजिए। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।